Yes, a disconnect is required ahead of the generator transfer switch. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, requires a disconnecting means that is readily accessible and capable of being locked in the open position for servicing or maintenance according to NEC Section 702.15a. There are several reasons for the disconnect. Firstly, there is safety. It allows safe isolation of the generator and transfer switch during maintenance or repairs. Secondly, it provides code compliance. It ensures compliance with NEC requirements. Thirdly, it facilitates maintenance, allowing regular inspection and maintenance of the transfer switch. Fourthly, there are zoning restrictions. Some localities may have zoning restrictions that require a disconnect ahead of a generator installation. Options for the disconnect include several solutions. One solution is a main breaker lockout. You could lock out the main breaker in the CT cabinet or main panel. This is a temporary solution and may not be sufficient for all localities. Another solution is a standalone disconnect. You could install a separately mounted disconnect switch in close proximity to the transfer switch. This is the most common option. A third solution involves a generator transfer switch with an integral disconnect. While not available in all ampacities, some manufacturers offer generator transfer switches that include an integral disconnect. Amperage considerations are important. The disconnect must be sized appropriately for the amperage of the service. In this case, a 400 amp disconnect will be required. It is mandatory to install a disconnect ahead of the generator transfer switch for safety, code compliance, maintenance, and zoning considerations. You should explore the available options to find a solution that meets your specific needs and limitations. The NEC mandates this for several reasons. Firstly, safety is paramount. A disconnect allows for the complete isolation of the generator and transfer switch during any maintenance or repair work. This prevents accidental energization of the system, protecting personnel from electrical hazards. Secondly, code compliance is essential. Adhering to the NEC ensures that the installation meets the minimum safety standards recognized and enforced by local authorities. Failing to comply can result in fines, delays, or even the rejection of the installation. Thirdly, maintenance is simplified. Regular inspection and maintenance are crucial for the reliable operation of the generator system. A disconnect makes these tasks safer and more convenient. Technicians can easily de-energize the system, ensuring they can work without the risk of electrical shock. Fourthly, zoning regulations may necessitate a disconnect. Some local jurisdictions have specific requirements related to generator installations, including the need for an external disconnect. These regulations are designed to enhance safety and prevent potential hazard in the community. Several options are available for implementing the required disconnect. Firstly, a main breaker lockout can be used, which involves locking out the main breaker in either the CT cabinet or the main panel. However, this approach may not be universally accepted as a suitable disconnect method, as it relies on a mechanical lockout and may not provide the same level of safety as a dedicated disconnect switch. Secondly, installing a standalone disconnect switch in close proximity to the transfer switch is the most common and generally preferred solution. This provides a clear and reliable means of isolating the generator system. The disconnect switch should be readily accessible and clearly labeled for easy identification. Thirdly, some manufacturers offer generator transfer switches with an integral disconnect. These units combine the functions of a transfer switch and a disconnect in a single enclosure, simplifying installation and reducing the overall footprint of the system. However, these integrated units may not be available in all required ampacities, particularly for larger services such as the 400 amp service in question. When selecting a disconnect, it is crucial to consider the amperage of the service. The disconnect must be rated for at least the full amperage of the service, which in this case is 400 amps. Using an undersized disconnect can lead to overheating, failure, and potential safety hazards. Therefore, a 400 amp disconnect will be required. In summary, installing a disconnect ahead of the generator transfer switch is not just a recommendation, but a mandatory requirement for safety, code compliance, maintenance, and potential zoning regulations. You should carefully evaluate the available options, considering the specific requirements of the installation and any local regulations to find the best solution.